Alright, chat. It's filming time. Woo! Man, in case if y'all are wondering, I have a little bit of a new setup going on. I decided to use the big mic I had from a couple months ago. So I have that. I'm using that again. And I also got headphones. Got headphones now, y'all. Um, Actually, I have used headphones, of course, for streams and stuff, but never for these videos. So, I decided to change it a little bit. If you guys like it, let me know. If y'all want me to change back to how I had it before, that's fine too. But how are you guys doing? I hope y'all are doing good. We got some more Roblox news. We have a good amount of news to cover. We got some piggy news, we got some regular Roblox news, and yeah. So here we go. We are gonna dive into it. So, we're gonna kind of start off a little sad. Not really too sad, but a little bit. For the first time in 8 Saturdays, Roblox did not break any concurrent user count records today. Bummer. And I'm surprised. 8 weeks? 8 weeks they've been ascending in player count. That's nuts to me, honestly. I thought for sure it was only like 4 or 5, but 8? Like, holy cow, Roblox. Like, they were on a hot streak. If they hit 10, that would have been, like, spectacular. But, I mean, 8 is a pretty good streak. 8 weeks of, ascending in player count because of Grow Garden. But I was curious. I checked Grow Garden's CCUs. Last week, of course, they hit around 21 million. Yesterday, they ended up hitting only 19.4 million, which is still pretty good. It's not necessarily like a significant dip or a major dip, so there's no worries regarding Grow Garden, but if I had to guess, people were just busy. I was busy yesterday, so I didn't necessarily play the update right when it came out or count down to the update like I usually do. So, if I had to guess, people were just occupied. Like not as many people, I guess, could come to the internet cafes, or, not as many people could stay at home to play the update, so that's it. But something interesting, though, too, is the CCU minimum. Like, the CCU minimum here is still 2 million. And I was curious to see, like, it's at its lowest point. At its lowest point, the CCU minimum is still 641k. And its max is 4.3. That is nuts to me. This game, like, it's just crazy. Like, I don't imagine this game dying out anytime soon. Like, this game is just crazy. And look at the, oh my gosh, like, what is this? Ratings? Why did the ratings tank? I have no clue. The ratings kind of tanked. Actually, not even by much. It's still like 93 something percent. But anyways, yeah, Grow Garden, dang, it's not gonna die out anytime soon. Watch it hit 25 million or 30 million by next week or in the next couple weeks. That would be nuts. But I also wanted to look at Roblox's concurrent player count. So last week, as you guys know, it hit almost 31 million. And then, it took a dip because it went down a couple days ago, right after I was streaming Thursday night. So it did take a little bit of a dip. But still, though, 2.5 million, that's still pretty good. And then, of course, we have Saturday. And on Saturday, it ended up at 10 a.m., of course. It hit about 28 million, which is still good. It only went down by like 3 million players compared to last week. So, once again, not necessarily a significant difference. So honestly, cool. Cool. I'm happy that Roblox hit 28 million. It still seems Saturday morning has been its, peak player count. I feel like even before Grow Garden that's been the case though. Just cuz so many Roblox games update on Saturday. But of course it is kind of surprising though, especially considering the Bloxburg update. Let's see here. What time? Yeah, so like, oh wait, this is 10:30 p.m. But I mean, that's okay. That's honestly okay. I thought because of Bloxburg, maybe it did. Let's see. Let's check 1 p.m. What time? If we can check it. Yeah, 1 p.m. it was at 16 million. So okay. I think it might have spiked up a little bit, but not really a significant difference or anything like that. But still, though, I mean, Roblox did good Saturday. It just didn't hit its peak, which is somewhat disappointing, but not too disappointing. And then comparing it to Fortnite's still lying around at like 1 something million players. Oh boy, they even tipped down into the 900,000s at one point. But yeah, just to compare, where's 10 a.m. for Fortnite? There it is, 1.2 million. So it kind of went down a little bit from the last time I saw it. For Fortnite. but not really by much. Fortnite's kind of been consistent with its player count a little more than Roblox. Actually, Roblox has had a decently consistent player count, I guess, but Fortnite's kind of been more. Fortnite has a little more of a consistent player count, while Roblox, it's kind of gone up and down, up and down, up and down. But still, though, the fact that it hit 28 million CCUs yesterday, good on you, Roblox. Good on you. But next up, though, Roblox is apparently going to this Gamescom thing. Apparently it's some sort of like German, it's some sort of German thing, related to gaming. I decided to Google it, and this is what I found. Gamescom is the world's largest gaming event in Europe's biggest trade fair for video games, held annually in Cologne, North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany. It's a key event for the international gaming community and industry, bringing together passionate gamers, developers, publishers, and trade visitors. So Roblox is pretty much expanding their company in Germany. So amazing. Congrats to Roblox for, kind of expanding to other countries and things like that. I wish them good luck with Gamescom. Hopefully it goes well for them. And awesome. So Roblox is collabing and stuff. So that's cool. I'm happy they're going to this. Hopefully, hopefully their reputation is in good standing after this. Yeah. Now let's get into the piggy news. So, they decided to revamp the UI. It's still a work in progress. But I'll play the video. I mean, honestly, at first, I didn't really notice any differences with this until I noticed the Book 2 button, which is like right here. I noticed that they made it a little bigger. Now, the replies to this, they're a little, oh, wait. Oh, boy, did they change the skins menu, too? They pretty much made everything bigger. I don't think the book section's really changed. But yeah. So, they changed the UI around a little bit. There's also a little more red stuff on the Piggy logo, I think, which I think is a nice touch, especially considering that, Piggy, I think, is supposed to be on that more mature side. But I saw the replies to this. People were saying, like, why is it so big? Why is it got to take up so much of the screen? Some people are saying they love it, and then one person said they didn't notice a difference on mobile. So, I mean, the differences aren't necessarily major, but at the same time, to me, I'm like, okay. Like, it doesn't really affect me much. So I'm not necessarily overly worried about these changes. But at the same time, though, I mean, I kind of wish they gave it a little more flair. Like Piggy News said, though, it is a work in progress. So things will hopefully change. Like, if they made the play button red, I think that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind a red play button to kind of match, like, the red eye on, what do I call it? The Penny Pig skin, or, I forget what it's called. I think it's Penny Pig. Like, that would be cool. So, I mean, if they changed the button colors and played around with it, I think that'd be really, really cool. And the button size, I mean, I don't mind completely. I mean, the Book 2 thing, I feel like they could have just kept it the same size. Like, it doesn't really make much of a difference to me, but okay. I mean, the UI looks okay right now, I guess. Like, the differences aren't really significant. I like what they did with the Piggy logo. But really, other than that, I'm like, okay. Okay. I mean, these changes are fine. But hopefully they change some more major things around. And hopefully it looks cool. Like I said, red play button? Maybe. Like, that would look cool. I'm telling you, that'd look cool. Like, maybe make it bright red on the inside and, like, dark red or black on the outside. Like, just make it this whole thing. And, if they wanted to, they can even change the background, I'm sure, to maybe, like, BTK or something, or plant. I think that'd be really, really cool. Or distorted memory. You know what? Change the background to make it, like, distorted memory. Dude, that would be awesome. That would be amazing. But next up, there have been a few leaks for the Decay chapter. So we had this leak here. People have been kind of deciphering it and figuring it out. But is it just me, or does it look like this? I feel like an area within this map in the Sun and Moon boss fight in FNAF Security Breach, I feel like it kind of looks like this. It reminds me of it for some reason. It reminds me of the playground in the boss fight. Let me know down in the comments if you're reminded of that too, but that's what I'm reminded of. But there's a brighter version of the Decay leak. As you guys can see, we got some shadows. We have a shadow of Bunny. I don't know what these other two shadows are. Maybe they could be Zizzy and Pony or something like that. But I mean, this hand here, if that's supposed to be a hand, I don't know what that's supposed to be specifically. You know, maybe it could it be Kona? No. I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, these two are kind of tough to see. But this one to me looks like Bunny. You know, so maybe we'll get Bunny in this again. Or maybe like Bunny's relative or something, or parent. That'd be cool. But yeah, so we had that piece of news. And then people have been solving more things. Renaissance 99 and Jay Bolter have been solving this stuff. And so shout out to them. And in addition to the word delirium, two hidden messages can be found in the new leak. The first is in the top left and reads, "You are both the dreamer and the dream that haunts you." And the second on the green box asks, "Are you lost or were you never found?" So there are some hidden messages. Delirium, of course, you know, I mean, it's a creepy, scary word. So yeah, there's one of the messages. You are the dreamer, and you are both the dreamer and the dream that haunts you. And are you lost or never found? So we have some paradoxical stuff going on um in this in these leaks. So you know, I don't necessarily have any ideas by what it means in the moment. You know, if I had to guess, maybe, you know, based on the shadows, maybe there's going to be parts of Decay that are illusions and then parts that are reality, maybe. That's what Decay 2. Maybe it'll be like illusions versus reality. You know, like that would be kind of a cool dynamic if, you know, maybe we're, you know, and then it's like a whole perception based thing where it's like, you know, maybe if you use the bow and shoot a Peggy, maybe it's an illusion or something. You know, so I mean, that'd be cool. You know, I think book 2 chapter 12 might have had something like that. So you know, that'd be cool. And then the "Are You Lost or Never Found" thing, I mean, maybe we would be like hiding, you know, of course we're hiding from the piggy, right? Whoever it is. Um, you know, like I feel that's really all I could come up with for that. You know, "Are you lost or never found?" You know, that, or maybe we're being looked for by one of the main characters, and maybe we'll get cutscenes of like maybe Zizzy or Pony or whoever trying to look for us. Maybe we'll have a sheep character looking for us. You know, because this could be like an alternate. I don't know. This could be like an alternate reality or alternate part or something like that. You know, so maybe we're not necessarily playing as the same player we did as in book 1 and book 2, but cool. So we got some more leaks. Awesome. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the news. But real quick before I end, I just wanted to say thank you all for the support. Like, I saw this video got like 700 views today, and I'm like, wow. Like, I just wanted to thank you all for the support. I'm happy you guys like the videos. If you guys are enjoying them, though, make sure to smash that like button and make sure to subscribe. I checked the subscribed and not subscribed percentages, and 55 roughly percent of you are not subscribed. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Trust me, it'll be good. If you and make sure to ring that notification bell too. You know, it'll really help you stay notified of any new videos, any new live streams that I do. If you guys like live streams, I have live streams up on the channel as well. But yeah, thank you guys also so much for watching. If you want to, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. I'll see you all in the next video or stream. And, yeah. Awesome. Peace out. Woo!